Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians, Patrick Cart Scale Dreams. First off, I just want to thank everyone for their support, all my subscribers. Really appreciate all the support. Like I said, hope everyone's doing well. I haven't put out a video in a little bit. So this one is brought to you by Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop. He hosts the What Did You Buy Wednesday, and I haven't bought anything in quite some time, but I did get an order in from Fireball Modelworks. I did a big order, but I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. I'm going to kind of, I think, save some stuff for the next week. But I am going to go over a few things that I did buy in terms of tires. So this video is going to be, I'm also going to ask you guys a question. Those of you who like building muscle cars, street machines, and particularly like a traditional street machine in terms of what it would look like in the 80s, 70s, cars like that, almost like a day two muscle car look. So that's my favorite genre to build. So I wanted to show you guys what my go-to tires are for a street machine build that I've come across by buying a whole bunch of tires, looking at different things, measuring and stuff like that. And these are the best ones that I think work the best in terms of street machine, the traditional style street machine. So I'll get you turned around. We'll have a look at these tires. I'll show you what they are. And like I said, I've bought in a lot of tires, and these kind of seem like the best fit to me. And the question I want to pose to you guys is, what is your best? What is your kind of go-to, if you will, if you have it or not, like your best street machine day two style for a muscle car tire that you would use, or if you just use what you got, that's fine too. Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you guys think of these tires. I'm going to compare them to some other kit tires that I have set out here, and then we'll kind of have a look at a couple bodies, a Mopar and a Chevy. Sorry, Ford fans. Sorry, Will. I don't have a Mustang or anything out right now. But anyways, we'll have a couple looks at a couple Chevys and a couple Mopars, and we'll see how they look in the wheel well and all that cool stuff. So let's get you turned around and let's have a look. Okay, so the rear tires that I've bought and I find are the best street machine tires for traditional style day two muscle car are these generic bias ply tires, N50-15s. These are the Fireball Modelworks. And the fronts that I really like are these. Again, the generic bias ply tires, E60-15. These are the skinniest ones Fireball Modelworks has in terms of, you know, like their generic bias ply tire. You can add decals to these and whatnot to make any really tire that you want. Like you want it to be a Firestone or a Goodyear or whatever. They have tons of decals to choose from. So I'll just get these out and I'll show the sizes compared to some other tires. So I've also got these AMT parts packs. So these are the Firestone wide ovals. These are big and littles, and also the red lines, which are also big and littles. And both of the big and littles in these are the same size same size littles and same size big for the bigger size. And you get a lot of these in the kits that Round 2 offers nowadays. So I'll show you these. I'll show you these ones. I've already got these out. So this is the N5015 and this is the E6015. You can see the difference. So these are really skinny. These are obviously the widest ones you can get. I think they do have wider ones, but I find these ones will just about fit any wheel well. Okay, so the Round 2 stuff, here's a big and little. So these are from the 51 Fleet line, the bigger set. And then these smaller ones are from the 71 Demon. So you can see the difference. See the difference in size, height, and width. Quite a bit wider. So here's these from the 71 compared to the Fireball Modelworks. They're a little taller. But they're about the same width. So that's a comparison to that. And they are a little bit shorter as these ones here, the larger Firestone. And they are skinnier. So that's that. And then here's your generic, the N5015. You can see the size difference here. Quite a bit wider. You might have to do a little bit of modifications to the wheel well in some of them. But a lot of them you're going to want it lifted, right? So it's going to be sitting up a little bit higher in the back, which may clear, like for instance, here's a Demon. So you're going to want it sitting like that, right? You're not going to want it tucked up underneath, or maybe you might like it. But in the event of you having it like that, you might want to mini tub it, which I really enjoy doing. But anyways, here's just fits in there perfect. Little bit of room, maybe a scale inch front and back. You got that lifted out. That's going to be a wicked looking tire, I think. So in the Demon kit, you get these Firestone Drag 500s. They're just real skinny ones. These are quite a bit wider than that and slightly taller, as you can see there. Which still looks pretty cool, the lettering. But these are a blocky tire. I'd like to see these rounded a little bit more. But anyways, that's for another video. And I'm not a huge drag guy, so. Okay, so here's a 69 Camaro. Here's the N5015. So you can see the fit there. You got about 1.5 inches on each side. Really cool looking tire. You might be able to get away with this sitting a little deeper in the body here. I don't have the inside right with me, but and then you can see the front. There's lots of room there. It looks really proportional. So that would be somewhere you would see this. Sorry, somewhere like that. And then the back sitting like that. So pretty cool tires. I really like these. Just for another quick look a wide open wheel well. See how those fit. So everybody knows this one who's doing the who's finished their USAC builds. And here's the slick out of that. It's a little bit shorter and not quite as wide. So fair bit smaller than a slick, but then the slick that came out of the USAC build. But still a good, nice, meaty tire. And here's the front, how that would look. So lots of room in there from that front. Just another body I had laying around was the Chevelle. So how cool does that look? Yeah, I really like these tires. I haven't used them yet, but like I said, I have one set of these already, 4. So now I have 4, 8, 12 of them, so I can do 6 cars. And then I have 3 of these as well, so I have 6 cars that I can do, big and littles. So that's really cool. I'm excited to try those out and see what they look like on the cars. Looking forward to see how they look. So again, these are the N50 15s by Fireball Modelworks. And the E60 15s, these small ones, the skinnies. So those are the ones I'm going to be using here for a little while to make some really cool street machines. I've got some decals too, just regular Goodyear decals. So I'm excited to try those out. I haven't been building a whole lot lately. The daughter got sick again, and then she's feeling better again now. But it's just been on and off. So hope everyone's doing well. Prayers for those who need them. And we'll talk to y'all soon. And thank you, Joe, over at Big Sky Model Workshop for hosting this What Did You Buy Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.